Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming a stash video. I've already filmed this once before and then realized that it had no audio, my microphone wasn't on, so we're going to be doing this all over again. And I want to start off by saying that there will be no stash shaming in this video, whether it's the amount or what's in the stash. If there's any kind of comments like that, they will be deleted and the person will be blocked. I just don't think that's nice. So if you're interested in seeing what's in my stash, keep watching. First, I have Princess Strawberry, and this is a signature diamond painting. You can get this licensed on Dreamer Designs. I am a stay-at-home mom, so my budget is limited, so I got the signature version. It is a square, and it's a 50 by 70 centimeters, and I don't think it has any specials charted, but I like to do that myself anyways, so plan on enhancing like the strawberries in her hat, her lips, probably her eyeshadow, her eyes, her hair, of course the cat. So yeah, excited about that one. I don't know if you can see him or not, but my cat will probably make an appearance in this video. Or one of them anyways. The next I have, this one is from AliExpress. I know the store starts with an N. I don't know how to pronounce it. But this is, I think the artist is Miss Butter D for this one. I know it was sent into licensing with Diamond Art Club, but it hasn't come out yet. And it was in voting. But I think it turned out okay. I think the rendering will be okay when it's completed. The only spots I'm really worried about is like right here in her hand, like where her glove and her wrist meet. Probably going to have to kind of fix that a little bit, but I think it'll be okay. It is a square, and it is a 50 by 70 centimeters, and it has, let's see, 50 colors, and I think there are specials charted in this. But yeah, I just really loved the artwork and was a little impatient, so also wanted to start off by saying that I am doing my unlicensed canvases first, and then we'll be moving on to ones that are licensed but not Diamond Art Club, because the majority of my stash is Diamond Art Club. So next we have, this is Megara and Hercules, and I got this as a custom. It was a gift from Evermoment, and this is probably my favorite, one of my favorite paintings in my stash. I love this artwork. I know this was also in voting with Diamond Art Club, and it has not come out yet. I'm not really sure. That was a few years ago when it was in voting, I think. So I'm not sure if they are going to come out with it. It is a square. There are no specials charted. I would like to do that myself. So I'd like to enhance all the gold with metallics and some of the fruit with crystals, her hair, her dress, maybe his hair. But yeah, I think it'll turn out really pretty. I'm excited about this one. You're going to hear me saying that a lot, that I'm excited or I love this one, of course, because it's in my stash. That's why I have it. But I'm sorry if that gets a little old. Okay, this is starting with the licensed canvases. This is Art and Soul canvas. Unfortunately, they are out of business. I did get this on D-Stash. This is my one and only Art and Soul canvas. I have never done one by them, but have heard good things. If you like this one, it is, I think, licensed on Dreamer Designs right now. The artist is Reagan Kubicek. It is a square. There are 55 colors, and I think there's 4 or 5 ABs in this one. But yeah, I don't get a lot of Christmas canvases. I'm not really a fan, but I thought this one was really cute. And I think it'll be cute to finish and hang in my daughter's room around Christmas time. So that's the reason I got that. And I love strawberry shortcake paintings. I think they're so cute. And I love the little animals. But yeah, on to the next one. Okay, next, this is a canvas from Forever Young. I think this is Witch's Flower Shop, maybe. I know Mrs. Butter D has a similar one to this that is discontinued from Diamond Art Club, but they have this on sale right now on Forever Young, and it is a square. I think, let's see what the size is. It is a 40 by 56 centimeters. This is one of this, I think, the smallest that I have in my stash. I'm not sure. I think there are some ABs charted, but I'm not sure on that. But I thought this will be a good little break from some of the bigger canvases that I have. Should be able to finish this in a couple weeks. Okay, this is Tarot Town from Dreamer Designs by Ciro Marchetti. Probably not pronouncing that right. It is a square. It is a 60 by 80 centimeters, and it has 63 colors. This one, I love the artwork, but I am very nervous to work on it because it is one of Dreamer Designs' older squares, and I know those can be sort of hit and miss. But I think it may be a pain to complete, but I think once it's completed, it'll be really pretty. And I'm not sure if there should be specials charted in this. I'm not sure where they're at, but I would love to enhance the rainbow and do some metallics in the clock. But yeah, I just thought it was a really interesting painting. I don't have many landscapes, so I thought it was pretty cool. Okay, next. This is Can't Say I'm in Love by Toshiya-san and Jaded Gem Shop. This is the pixel charted version in the recommended size that Jade has. I'm not really sure which one that is. I didn't get any specials charted in this. Again, I wanted to do that myself. The ones that I have seen unboxed that did get the specials from Jade, there was like some metallics and ABs in like the pot, and I think there were some in the flowers, and then like the brown and the statue I think was metallic. But yeah, I'd like to do my own enhancements on this. This is another one of my favorites. Hercules is my favorite Disney movie, and I just really love this artwork. I thought it was really different and really pretty. And I think you can still get this on Jaded Gem Shop's website. It is a square. I'm not sure if I said that. Okay, the rest of these are going to be Diamond Art Club, and I'm pretty sure the rest of these are also going to be square. I don't have many rounds in my stash because I'm a huge fan of squares. I have to really like the artwork for it to be rounds, which you'll see some of those later. But this one is called Schoolwork and Friends, and it is a Harry Potter, it's fan art, and it is a 51 centimeters by 71 centimeters with 64 colors. This was my first ever Diamond Art Club canvas that I bought, and I got this off of a D-stash. It was discontinued by the time I started diamond painting, unfortunately. But yeah, it reminds me, I love Harry Potter, but this also reminds me of my cat and I. This is Crookshanks, this is Hermione, but I'll insert a picture, but Crookshanks looks just like my cat. He's a orange Persian also, and they look so similar. And I've seen this completed, and it's so much brighter completed than what it looks like in the original artwork and on the canvas. There is no 310 in this, which I was shocked. A lot of 939, but no 310. Okay, next we have a Knifel. I think that's how you pronounce it. It is by Margaret Morales, Diamond Art Club, and it is a 55.8 centimeters by 70.77 centimeters. It's a square. This was my first canvas that I ever bought directly from Diamond Art Club, and just things went from there, which I think most of y'all can understand that. I've seen this completed and it is beautiful. I would love to get the enhancement set from DP with Sparklers, but this is my favorite color palette with the blues, the greens, the purples, the pastels. Yeah, and I think she's gorgeous. This might go up in my daughter's room if she really likes it, which I'm thinking she will. Okay, next is another Margaret Morales. This is called Satura. It is a square and it is 55.8 centimeters by 86 centimeters. And again, I've seen this one finished with and without the enhancement set, and it is very pretty either way. I love the color palette on this. It has 71 colors, and probably going to do the enhancement set for this one as well. I love to enhance my canvases, and this one is just gorgeous with it, with all the metallics and the gold areas and the ABs and stuff that they add on this, and the crystals and the sparklers. It's beautiful. Okay, next is the Spiral by Ivy Dollamore. It is a square. It has 45 colors and is 55 centimeters by 78.7 centimeters. When I seen this, I couldn't wait for it to come back in stock, so I hunted it down and I found it on Mercari for a really good price. It is one of the older versions, like the older box Diamond Art Club, but it doesn't seem like the rendering has really changed. The colors are very bright. It may just be, I don't know if it's going to be any more gappy. I haven't really heard anybody complain about that, but I have seen this completed. I've seen a few people do this for Drills and Chills in 2025, and it was beautiful, I was on the fence about getting it, but then once I seen it completed, it was like, okay, yeah, I got to get that one. Okay, next is Mermaid Bedroom by Mrs. Butter D. It is a 55.8 centimeters by 70.7 centimeters, and it has 58 colors. I've heard some people complain about the ABs charted in this, like color blocking ABs, which that really doesn't bother me. The more bling, the better for me. So if a whole canvas was ABs, I would be perfectly fine with that. They are a little bit harder to work with, but I think the finished result is worth it. But I thought this one was really cute. I think it'll be cute to go in my daughter's room. I'm pretty sure she's going to love this one too. She loves sea animals, especially octopus and the seahorse, the little fishes, and the mermaid and the jellyfish. I just thought it was really cute. And I love the color palette on this one too. I love that a lot of Miss Butter D's artwork does not have any 310s in it, which that isn't a deal breaker for me, but it's always a nice plus. And I think this one's a good size too. Okay, next is Handsome Wizard, and it is a 69.9 centimeters by 96.8 centimeters. It is very big, and it is by Runa M. So we're gonna say, I don't know how to pronounce that. I think that this is their only licensed artwork on Diamond Art Club. I think this came out a few months ago, and I set my alarm on Saturday morning and was getting up and was putting it in my cart right away and checking out because I thought it was going to sell out really quickly, and to my surprise, it did not. I think this is a very underrated canvas. when you get it and open it up and see all the colors, it is just gorgeous. I seen an unboxing. I think it was Lindsay at Emeralds and Fairy Lights that did the unboxing for this, and it was so pretty. The colors were just so pretty, and I love the artwork itself. The little fairies messing with him while he's sleeping, the little cat just sitting there watching it happen. But yeah, I think this will be a fun fall canvas to do, because the colors kind of remind me of that. And if he's outside in long sleeves and he's falling asleep under a tree reading a book, like, you would think it would have to be pretty nice outside. I also like this because there's not a lot of men represented in diamond paintings, and I think there should be more of that, and I really like this one. I don't know if I said how many colors. This one has 88 colors, so quite a few colors. Okay, next is Gemini by Josephine Walls. Unfortunately, she was not licensed with Diamond Art Club by the time I started diamond painting, so I'm having to track down a lot of her artwork on DStash. And she is probably my favorite artist, not just diamond painting wise, but just in general. I love this one. This was my second Josephine Wall that I got. I haven't worked on one yet. They're my rainy day stash kits, are in that category. And so I'm just kind of letting them simmer for a little bit, or maybe waiting on an event that these would work into, so I can kind of have an excuse to do them. But anyways, this one is a square. It is 70 centimeters by 88 centimeters, and it has 56 colors. Again, this is right up my alley with the color palette. I'm not so much into the zodiac stuff, but to me, this kind of looks like two angels instead, so that's kind of what I tell myself and go by, is it's just two angels up in the sky, and it's so pretty. I showed this to my grandmother, and she loved it also. So when it's completed, she may want it hung up in her house. We will see, but if she doesn't, definitely going up in mine. Okay, next I have Art Shop by Mrs. Butter D. It is 65 centimeters by 81.9 centimeters, and it has 60 colors. Again, love the color palette on this one, and I just love the scene. She's in her art shop, which who doesn't love going to an art supply shop or stationery? I could stay in one of those all day long and spend way too much. But yeah, I like that her little cat's with her with a little bell on the collar. I thought that was so cute. And the way he's looking at her, she's looking at her, so cute. I love her little backpack and her little boots. But yeah, and I love all the little details sprinkled in. Like, I think this is going to be a nice mix of kind of confetti, like along in here and in here, and the more detailed areas, while there's going to be a lot of color blocking also in spaces. Like this square right here looks like it, besides like his ear and just this tip right here, like it's all one color. So yeah, it'll be kind of nice to have this one as like a work in progress with some others that are maybe really confetti heavy. But yeah, this was also kind of like a last minute decision to get this one, and I'm glad I did. I got my first silver treasure quest card with this, and yeah, I'm glad that I did get it. Okay, next is Cottagecore Witch by Aria Illustrations, or Rita Kanya. It is 69.9 centimeters by 96.8 centimeters with 73 colors. It is a big one. I've seen Courtney over at Diamonds Are Girl's Best Friend. I think that's her channel. She seems really sweet. But she completed this, and she said it's probably her favorite finish of all time. So I'm excited to work on this. Again, not a huge fan of landscapes, but I thought this one was definitely an exception. I love the little orange cat, of course, and I love the geese. And she's sitting there with her basket of bread, which I would think would be used to feed the geese. I'm not sure. But I just thought it was really pretty. The colors are really pretty. I think would be a good summer canvas. I am a seasonal diamond painter for the most part. Like, I mean, it wouldn't bother me to work on this in like the winter or the fall, but I'm not going to work on like a Christmas canvas, you know, out of, you know, in July, even if there's Christmas in July, that kind of thing. I would rather work on a Christmas canvas at Christmas or a Halloween canvas on Halloween. Like, Valentine's Day is coming up, so I want to choose one that will go with that. I haven't really decided yet exactly which one I want to do, but yeah, I think this is really pretty, and I'm excited to work on it. It is very big, but that doesn't really bother me. Oh, backstory on this one. I did find this on a D-Stash because when I went to purchase it on Diamond Art Club, it had unfortunately sold out. So I hunted it down on a D-Stash for a really great price. Used PayPal to purchase it. And then I did not realize it, but PayPal had my old address linked to it, even though I had bought previous things, and it didn't happen this way. So I'm not really sure why this one was different, but it went to my old address. So I had to go to the UPS store. They had to track it down, and then I had to go to my old address and get it. Like, it was just a whole thing, but I think it was worth it. Alright, next is Crow's Corner by Ivy Dollamore. This one is really big too. It is a 93.8 centimeters by 69.9 centimeters. And it has 79 colors, so quite a bit. Usually not a huge fan of diamond painting brown, but this one was an exception. I love the raccoons. I used to really rehabilitate raccoons, and I had one as a pet for a long time, and it just reminds me so much of them. They are very mischievous, curious, funny little creatures, and their personality to me is displayed great in this painting with the one in the hammock. He's done his little card house, which would not shock me if you could actually train one to do that. This one over here, and then the one in the trash can, of course, and this one in the trash can. Like, they're just so cute. And I love, again, that we have an actual male in the diamond painting with his wings. I think those are pretty cool too. It's kind of like his little, it's called Crow's Corner. But yeah, I think that's so pretty. I don't think I've been saying the names of these. Maybe. I don't know. I'm sorry if I didn't. But yeah. So next I'm going to show you my ones that I have not unboxed yet. I am saving up a few because I want to do a treasure quest card hunt with y'all. But right now I have 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 canvases that are not opened. Not all of them are ones that contain treasure quest cards, but I don't want to open them just yet because I think that's kind of the fun of, like, when you got to do it, is the excitement of opening them. So first I'm going to do, I have one that isn't Diamond Art Club, and then the rest are Diamond Art Club. And then after these, I'm going to show you the whips that I'm working on right now. So first is Albino Mermaid by Muni Made. And let me get up here so I can show y'all what this one actually looks like in the camera. Very pretty. I love the colors. Again, this one had discontinued when I started diamond painting, so I had to hunt this down. I found it on Macari for a really good deal. I'm excited to work on this one. This is my only Muni Made in my stash, and I would like to get more from them. I've heard really good things about them. But yeah, I'm excited to do this one and work on it. I'll insert a picture so you can see it better. Alright, next is Royal Cuddle by Market Morales. It is, look at it for a second, 55.8 centimeters by 78.7 with 95 colors, including 1 AB, 1 Electro, and 5 Fairy Dust. Again, I'll insert pictures of these so you can kind of see them better without all the glare. But this was a Black Friday release, and I thought it was so pretty. Anything with a cat, I'm up for. I know some people have been complaining about too many cat canvases, but I don't think there could be a limit for me. I love all the kitties. Okay, next, this is my most recent purchase. This is Midnight Explorers by Teresa Donahue McManus. It is a 54.8 centimeters by 87.3 centimeters. It is a round. It's one of the only rounds in my stash besides one other one. It is 42 colors, 2 ABs, and 1 Fairy Dust. I think this one was meant to be a Coraline reference, which reminds me of my daughter. Her name is Caroline, and the whole time in the movie, Coraline is being referred to as Caroline, which I thought was pretty funny. But yeah, and I love Coraline, the movie, so would love to get this and work on it while I watch the movie. If you see the reflection of a diaper box, this is what my tripod is on, so I'm sorry about that. I had to get the right angle, and that was the only thing I could think of that would be the right height. But next is Potion Delivery by Rosie Scribbles. Huge fan of Rosie Scribbles. It is a 55.8 centimeters by 70.7 centimeters square. I did not get this in my mystery box. I had to trade for it, which I'm really glad that I did. It is 100 colors with 1 AB, 2 iridescent, and 5 Fairy Dust. I like to play Fortnite, and she reminded me a lot of a Fortnite character, and I just thought it was really cute. She's going to deliver all her little potions to all the other witches, and to me, like the skulls in it, like they're her little helpers. Like they take the potions to the door or something. I'm not really sure, but I like to make up little stories with mine. I think it makes it fun. Okay, let's get the rounds out of the way. This is another round that I have. It is Hades and Persephone by Miss Butter D, and it is 55.6 centimeters by 78.7 centimeters. I seen Katie at Diamonds and Washi complete this. I think it was for Drills and Chills. I'm not really sure which event she did it for, but it was gorgeous. And it is 63 colors with 2 AB, 1 Electro, and 3 Fairy Dust. And this is in a running for a Valentine's canvas. Oh, I forgot I did open this one. This is Big Sis by Ivy Dollamore. It is a 55.8 centimeters. If that's focused, there we go. 55.8 centimeters by 70.7 centimeters, and it is 61 colors and 4 ABs. This one brings back so much nostalgia for me. I remember playing the little snowboard game back in the 90s and early 2000s. And I am a big sister, but yeah, I just thought it was really cute. I've heard a lot of good things about this canvas being really fun to work on, and all the color palette and all the little hidden things, like it's hard to see, but this is supposed to be like the splurge drink. I don't know if any of y'all remember that, like Ruffle chips. Let me see what else is in here. I have to get it close. The little cat, her little bean bag. We all used to play games on our bean bags with our big block TVs and our entertainment center around them, and even down to the shoes. Like, brings back so many good memories. With that one, I also received my first and only gold card that I ever got. So, yeah, I was ecstatic about that. Woke my husband up at midnight. But next one is Midnight Laundromat by Ivy Dollamore. It is 56 centimeters by 74 centimeters. And it is 43 colors with 4 ABs. This one, I've seen it completed also, and the pinks against the black just make it pop, and it is so pretty. It's also a nice size. I watched, I think it was Diamonds at Tiffany's did this canvas, and in the part right here where you see her clothes, and it looks like dried blood on the clothes because she is a vampire. You can see her little fangs right there. And instead of making it look like dried blood, she did crystals in it to make it look like it was like still wet. And I thought that was a great idea, so I'd like to add some enhancements to this one as well on my own. But yeah, I just thought it was really cool. I like her tattoo on her leg. Okay, next, this is an older Diamond Art Club, and this is my unicorn of all unicorns. Again, I had to hunt this down on a D-Stash. It is Titania and Oberon by the Queen Josephine Wall, 70 centimeters by 98 centimeters, so it is quite large. This was before they started putting like the diamond count and what ABs were charted in it, so I'm not really sure about that. But yeah, it is beautiful. I'm very excited to work on this one. I've got a matching pen, and I just want to get all the matching things and all the enhancement I can possibly add to this one because it's really special for me. But yeah. This is the Tea Party by Ivy Dollamore. It is 87 centimeters by 65 centimeters and 65 colors with 4 ABs. This was another one of my first purchases from Diamond Art Club, which kind of a bummer that it's like a table full of fairies and witches, but there's no fairy dust charted in this. There is an enhancement set with DP with sparklers, so definitely going to get that and maybe add even some more, like the little lanterns and stuff at the top. I want to make those like glow, maybe with some jellies and things like that, and then definitely some ABs and fairy dust in her wings. Just little things like that. I just thought it was so cute. The little cats that are hidden in everywhere, sprinkled in everywhere. The food. Like, what's not to love, right? Next is Undersea Library by Dakota Dateweiler. It is 65 centimeters by 80.9 centimeters. It is a square. There is 59 colors with 3 ABs and 1 iridescent. This one, I was really on the fence about this one. It came out Black Friday and I didn't get it right away. And it stayed in stock for a long time, surprisingly. But I was on the fence about it. And then I watched an unboxing by the principal painter. I think that's who did it. And it was just beautiful. All the colors, all the way they charted everything. Like the iridescent is a crystal, like Diamond Art Clothes version of a crystal. And all of these like gemstones and stuff down here, these are the iridescents. And they're so pretty. Like there's so many ways you can enhance this one just to make it so pretty. I also love that she's like, this should be Undersea Book Club in my opinion, but I just thought it was so cute, and I wouldn't mind doing this and then giving it to my daughter's library to hang up or something like that. I think that would be really cool. Alright, next is Cozy Autumn by Rita Kanya, or our illustration. It is a 69.9 centimeters by 93.8 centimeters, and it has 71 colors with 3 ABs, 1 iridescent, and 3 fairy dust. I think this was in their Halloween drop, Diamond Art Club's Halloween drop. It is a square, by the way, and I love it. It's got both of my kitties in it. My cat even stands like that, and then my other one just in his little pumpkin sleeping. I thought it was so cute. Also love that there's probably going to be a lot of confetti in this, and I really look forward to that. I watched Katie over at Diamonds and Washi do this one, and she said it was also one of her favorites that she's ever done. She had a lot of fun with this one. She dropped all of her other canvases and started working on this one right away. So, and I don't blame her. By the time I got it, it was too late for me to start for Halloween. So, probably going to be a Drills and Chills canvas this year. It's definitely high up on the running for that. But yeah, I just thought it was very pretty, and it has my kitties. Alright, next is, let's see if I can turn it around. Dragon Chess by, I think this is Herb Leonard, and it is 81 centimeters by 65 centimeters. Again, one of the older Diamond Art Club kits, so I don't know how many ABs or, but I think those are the only specials they had at the time, so I'm not really sure what ABs are in this. I think there has been a newer rendering release, which I don't know if they added more specials to it or not. I got this one on a D-stash, and I just thought it was really cool. This is probably my husband's most favorite out of my stash. The only thing about this one is, let me see if you can see it. Yeah, it's hard to see in this little thing. But yeah, his big toe, like, that just icks me out. But yeah, that's only one little piece of it, so I think I can get over it. I just thought it was really kind of hectic. You know, they're sitting there playing chess with the town, and all the little townspeople are going crazy. And let's see, I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's this little wizard down here that is like trying to stop everything. I just thought it was really cool. It is a square, by the way. Okay, the last of the unopened ones. This is the biggest one that I have, and it was a Black Friday release, and it is Raccoon City by Dakota Datewiler. It is 60 centimeters by a whopping 179.7 centimeters. It has 69 colors with 2 ABs, 2 specials, which are quad cubes, and 4 fairy dust, with 174,002 diamonds. That is a lot. This is probably going to be a year-long project. I would have started it in January, but I don't have the kit up space for it right now. But I thought it doesn't have to be January to start a year-long project, as long as, you know, you divide it up into 12 sections, and it can just be a year. Like, so probably going to start this one this year sometime and do it that way. But the quad cubes are charted like in these stars. I don't know if that one's one or not, but like you can see that. A lot of those are the quad cubes. I watched the principal painter do an unboxing of this with all the, like, a detailed unboxing, and it was so pretty. All the whites in here are white AVs, like down here at the bottom, and just all the little things the raccoons are doing. Let's see if this one's better. Are so cute. It's hard to see in this little thing because the details and stuff, but there's like this little mad scientist raccoon down here, this one up here trying to steal this one's grapes that the other one's dropping down to it, and then you've got the little babies. They're so cute. The little mom watching everything. I think he is playing an instrument, actually. Yeah, looks like oh no, that's a telescope. He's looking at the moon. But yeah, again, I just thought it represented their little personality so well, because they are really like that. They are constantly into things. They're constantly trying to steal food. And it would not surprise me if there was one that's actually a mad scientist out there. I think there's also one, get a closer look. It's hard to see, but I think on the other side, this one right here is like reading a book and like a little book nook, which is so cute. Yeah, very excited to work on this one. Okay, that is all for my opened and unopened canvases. I'll be right back and I will show you my whips that I'm working on right now. Okay, this one is Safari Girl by Maria Chakareva from Oraloa. I am a big animal person, and when this one restocked, I had to get it. It's my one and only Oraloa canvas, and I'm loving it. It's just a square. The ABs are charted beautifully. I've enhanced the chameleon a little bit, but I'm having a lot of fun with this one. There's a good amount of color blocking and confetti mixed in, and yeah, I'm just kind of living vicariously through her, surrounded by all the little jungle animals. But I would say the only problem I'm having with this one is I'm not a huge fan of the way her face is charted. I think it looks fine on camera, but when you're up close, it looks a little like splotchy, a little weird. You have a lot of like light colors, and then you have directly like more darker like skin tone. Like, I don't know whose skin tone is like that. And then her glasses kind of look funny to me too, because there's like greens and grays and purples in there, which I don't know if they're trying to make it look like there's a glare. I'm not really sure. It looks fine far off, which I know that's how they're supposed to be viewed, but up close it looks kind of weird. But other than that, it is going great. Really enjoying this one. It's a nice size. I was hoping to get it finished in like the month of January, but I haven't got the diamond paint as much as I would like, so hoping to finish this one up definitely before Valentine's Day and then start on a Valentine's canvas. But I thought this one was so cute. Probably gonna have to talk my daughter into letting me hang it up in my room instead of her room, but we'll see how that goes. I'm pretty sure I know who's gonna win that one. Next is Fairy of Dreams by Ivy Dollamore and Diamond Art Club. It is square, It is, see, the size is covered up by the washi tape. It is 90.9 centimeters by 69.9 centimeters, so it is quite large. It has 60 colors. Really loving how this one is going too. I love the color palettes on this. It is taking me quite a while. It's very confetti heavy, which I don't have a problem with that. I am doing it for 4 events. One just ended. I'm doing it for Summer Sensational Seasons. This is the winter canvas. Does not have to be winter themed, just a certain size. And it has to be completed by, I know it's in March. I'm not sure the end date. You probably need to look that up. The next one is Blinging in the New Year. And I think that one just ended. And you have to complete at least 30 by 40 of your canvas area. It does not have to be a finish, and you have to have at least 2 enhancements or 2 changes, which I did the strawberry. I made that all fairy dust and ABs, but I'm also going to do this Luna Moth. I got the enhancements from DP with Sparklers and plan on making this whole Luna Moth, fairy dust, and ABs, but I just haven't got that far yet. I think it'll be really pretty. I'm almost there. And I'm thinking about making like this blue stuff around here, doing some jellies in those so it glows. Maybe the mushrooms down here. I think that'll be really pretty. The other event that I was doing it for is an Ivy Dolemore paint along. And the 4th event is the one that Diamonds at Washi and I think Diet Coke and Diamonds is doing. It's the Fairy Tales and Folklore event. So yeah, I think that one just started actually. So I thought I wanted to work on this one anyways, and it ended up fitting in with all 4 of the events. So I thought, why not? But yeah, those are I have one more whip. I'll put a picture of it in, but it is Sunnyside Antiques by Gina Jane Lee from Diamond Art Club. And it's one of the older canvases, so it's taking me a while. It's square. I'm really having to watch my placement on that one. But I'm doing that one for my grandmother, my Nana. She owned an antique store for over 30 years. And I think the canvas is very suiting for her. It is larger than this one, I know. It is huge. But I'm having a lot of fun with it. I only work on it when I'm at her house. So not as much progress as I would like is made on that one, but it is getting there. And it is taking a while, like I said, because it's very confetti heavy and I don't get to work on it very often. And it is an older one, so that's kind of hard. But yeah, I think that's it. I am going to be doing a treasure quest card hunt video very soon. So stay tuned for that. I'm very excited about that one. I love opening up the canvases and seeing what I get. I hope y'all have enjoyed this video. If you have, don't be afraid to like and subscribe. I'm going to be coming out with more content very soon. And I hope y'all have a great month and a great Valentine's Day, and I will see y'all later. Bye.